everyone, it's Amanda Jean here again with another video, and today we're talking about my latest blog post, using birth control to try to control my PMDD. Now, disclaimer, before we get started, I am not a doctor, a therapist, or a counselor. I'm just sharing my own personal journey. If you are having problems with your mental health or physical health, please seek out proper medical care. Birth control, PMDD, what are these things and how do they relate to mental health? So, to get started, PMDD stands for premenstrual dysphoric disorder, and it is a higher form of PMS. And basically, for me personally, that means 2 weeks before my period, have mood swings. I cry a lot. I have a lot of aches and pains. I have bloating, and I'm just in a lot of pain. So back in 2015, when I was in therapy prior to the therapist I'm in now, watched my depression and anxiety, and she soon realized that my depression and anxiety were linked to my menstrual cycle. So 2 weeks before my period, I would start to have physical and emotional symptoms such as aches and pains, bloating, mood swings. I would be happy one minute and then severely crying the next, and then I would have my cycle, and then the week after I finished my cycle, I would have no symptoms at all. I would have energy, I would feel good about myself, high self-esteem, etc. And then the cycle would start all over again. And she said to me, "Amanda, I think you have PMDD, the premenstrual dysphoric disorder syndrome." And I didn't believe her at first, so I looked up some information on the web, and sure enough, my symptoms that I was experiencing matched the criteria. And instead of going for birth control right away, I wanted to try some natural things to try to help cope, because my body seems to respond better to natural remedies than they do medication. So at that time I tried exercising, adding vitamin D to my diet. I tried journaling, self-soothing, self-care techniques, and even though I was feeling better, I still wasn't 100% better. I just was still having a lot of the emotional ups and downs, and at times it really felt like I was on a roller coaster. And so in 2018, because I wasn't willing to go talk to my nurse about my PMDD, and because she felt like my therapist at the time could help me anymore, she let me out of therapy and said, we've done the best that we can, and this is what I think your diagnosis is, and use the tools that I taught you, and good luck. And so I did. And this past March, after having a lot of pain again and crying spells and looking at the symptoms again, I said, I'm going to talk to my new nurse that I have. I'm going to be honest and see what she says. So at my appointment, I was honest. I told her about the physical pain, widespread body pain I had, and the crying and everything, and the cramps. And she said, well, we can try a low-dose birth control pill. So I said, okay. And I was real nervous about it, because I've heard rumors about weight gain and having more problems than what it was worth. But my nurse said, we'll come back in after a month and I'll check on you, and you can always call ahead and come see me if you have problems. So I took my medication, and I had headaches, bloating, and my period didn't really slow down. I still had severe cramps that was concerning me, and so I went back to her and I chatted with her and said, hey, I'm getting headaches and I still don't feel 100% well. And she said, well, Amanda, it takes several cycles to see if it works, and do you want to continue? And I said yes. And so I'm still on my birth control. It's low dose, and I'm doing okay on it. I don't particularly like that I'm putting an extra hormone in my body, but since all the other things haven't been working, I need to continue and give this a fair shot. So this go around, I'm on my second cycle of pills. I've noticed that the mood swings are lessening, even though the physical symptoms are not. That really helps. And butterflies, if you have a loved one who, of course, is female, that is having problems and you're concerned, please encourage them to go speak to their doctor. There is no harm in talking about using birth control as a medication to help control issues having. It's more than just birth control. There are other things that this medication can do for you. So please be open and honest and take care of your loved ones. Don't be afraid to reach out for help. Butterflies, remember, I love you, stay positive, fly high, and I'll see you next time. Bye.